Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you today. Going to get into Cruz and Angel Fierro, which should be a hell of a fight. Really fun fight. Before we get into that, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing blog on all forms of social media. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. Just $5 a month, which is the absolute best gambling advice. That's patreon.com. Link is in the description. It's also in that little banner below. $5 a month gets the lock of the week, which we hit last week, which we hit again this week, which I'm going to put out in just a few minutes. You're going to have the lock of the week for this week coming up. You get asked to book in, you get requested, you get the absolute best boxing advice anywhere in the universe for just $5 a month. So join the Patreon. After you do that, head over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. Carnivalbar.com. A meal in your pocket, the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar, the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel, autonomy, and freedom back. Carnivalbar.com. Promo code BOXING at checkout saves you 10%. All right, let's get and then when you're done with that, head over to Texas Boxing Scene on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe to that channel. All proceeds from that channel are going to go to autism research and recovery. All right, let's get into today's show. Cruz, Angel Fierro. Really fun fight, really entertaining fight. Two come forward Mexican fighters going to scrap, going to bang. It's going to take place in the middle of the ring. It's a really fun fight. I'm not saying it's going to be fight of the year or anything like that. I think there is I don't love either one of these fighters. I don't think either one of these guys are the best pressure fighters, but they're both pressure fighters, and they're going to make a fun fight. I do think one guy is a tier above the other. Cruz crouches, comes in behind the high guard, doesn't jab his way in enough, throws wide, tries to bully his way in. Not great at cutting off the ring. He's got big power. He's a hitter for sure. He's not a huge volume guy. For a pressure fight, he doesn't throw a ton. I wish he was busier. I wish he worked his jab more, worked his way in behind the jab. He just kind of tries to force his way in. He doesn't really use a lot of movement or his jab to get in. He just kind of throws wide shots to try to get in. I don't love it. But he stays aggressive off the front foot. He's got really good pop, and he's dangerous at what he does. He's hard to deal with. A little bit slow, good timing on that left hook. I think his left hook is his best punch, but he's got two fists of power for sure. Really good timing on that left hook. He does get a little wild and over-aggressive at times. Sloppy. He's not hard to hit. He's not hard to find. Good counter puncher, specifically with the left hook, but with the right hand too. Eats a lot of shots. Comes in face first. Eats a lot of shots. Mixes up head and body really well. I like the way he mixes up his attack. He chops away and chops away. He stays behind the high guard. Aggressive, stays on you. Footwork is a little bit messy. He's off balance. Not a lot of slipping and head movement. Straight in behind the high guard. He just kind of comes in straight in. His elbows in. It's good, but he's not hard to hit. If you move, you're going to frustrate him. He's a good fighter. He's got a lot of noticeable weaknesses, noticeable flaws, but he stays on you. He's a hard hitter. Mixes up his attacks well. He sets his shots up well, and he's a good counter puncher, and he's accurate, and he stops you from opening up, right? His power is good enough where he's going to stop you. You don't want to get hit by him. Angel Fierro is stylistically not that much different. He's a come forward, pressure fighter, front foot, bad footwork, right? Exchanges, gets caught clean a lot, and that's going to be the problem. Front foot guy. A little bit of movement, a little bit more movement than Cruz. Chin out, easy to hit, squares up in front of you. Good volume, though. Stays on the front foot. Good power, not as good as Cruz's. So when they exchange, Cruz has the much more lethal power. Not to say Fierro doesn't have good power, but Cruz is better. Physically strong guy. Physically strong, come forward fighter. Also stays in behind the high guard. He's also pretty slow, but he's physical, and he's physically strong, and he chops away too. And a lot of this is going to be similar to the stylistic breakdown where he chops away, but it needs to be on the inside. I think Cruz is better on the outside. Slow plotting, he gets a little wild, gets a little sloppy. You see how a lot of this is just ditto from the other guy. Front foot, he's just not as good as Cruz. Poor footwork, he's not good at cutting off the ring either. He's not going to be able to. He can't keep. Look, him not being able to cut off the ring is not going to affect him in this fight, right? Because this fight's going to take place in the middle of the ring, and they're going to bang it out, right? He's slow. He walks straight in behind the high guard. He gets hit a lot. Chin out, easy to hit. I think eventually he gets knocked out. This is a good fight. It's a fun fight. It's an entertaining fight as long as it lasts. But Cruz is just better at this style. It's bigger. He's a bigger hitter. He's physically strong. He's the better counter puncher. He's got better time. He's just more skilled and a better hitter than Fierro. So he's going to win a fight. Right? Both guys are going to get hit a lot. And the one guy, Fierro is extremely durable, but so is Cruz. You know, we're in for a fun fight in which Cruz is going to win. That's basically the best I can do for you. Let's take a look at the book. Let's see how we're going to make money on this fight. Let me pull it up real quick for you. All right. Two bets I like. Isak Cruz, money line. Easy money bet right there. $100 bet. Fight to go the distance. No, minus 115. I like this fight's not going the distance. Someone I think is getting put to sleep in this fight. So I like both these bets. Cruz, and I would do these individual bets. I would parlay this fight, but if you want a standalone bet that's paying close to even money, I like the fight not to go the distance. So here's how we're gonna bet this fight. 1.5 times bet on Cruz. $150 bet's gonna make you $17. Not great. Add to your parlay. You can put this in your parlay. It's going to bring your odds down. Fight not to go the distance. Someone's getting knocked out in this fight. I like this $100 bet. Makes it $87. So 87 and 17 is 187. It's 104 on a $150 bet. So it's not bad. $250 bet is good. Yeah, do the math on that. So $17 and $87 is 104. $104 on a $250 bet. Right, and we're going to hit both of these. The fight's not going the distance. Cruz is going to win. You can bet Cruz by stoppage if you want. I don't think that's a bad bet either. Minus 105. It's a pretty good bet. You can bet that. I like this better. Not to go the distance, just in case the rare thing happens and Fierro knocks him out, your head's here. The odds on Cruz by knockout and the fight not to go the distance are very similar. So just take the one that gives you both guys by knockouts. Just in case, and that would cover the loss basically. That you would, you know what I'm saying? It would hedge your bet a little bit. So I would do those two bets, not to go the distance, and Cruz on the money line. But I'm 95% confident Cruz wins this fight. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing on all forms of social media. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that little ticker below. $5 a month. I get you the lock of the week and the best gambling advice anywhere in the boxing universe. All right. It is January 30th, 2025 from Texas to the world. Thank you and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.